Hey guys, I am here with a review of Lego City set 60313 Police Chase at the Bank. You can see this is a rather large box. Comes with 915 regular pieces. Comes with 5 or 6 minifigures. Yeah, it should be 6 minifigures. Several of them have names: Betty, Vito, Hacksaw Hank, Rookie Partner, Sam Grizzled, and one other police officer. The back of the box shows some of the play features of the set. It really doesn't quite fit in my camera range, and it comes with the panels, street panels that Lego was working on at the time. And they also have a comment that is hard to get in there. It says, from the hit TV series, City Adventures. I did see 1 or 2 of those before. But before we get to the set, let's take a look at the extra pieces. We do have quite a few extra pieces here. Black lightsaber hilt, harpoon, some rods, droid arm, acorn printed piece. I think that's the only printed piece here. So this one is also glow in the dark, which is quite nice. Otherwise, kind of standard for the extra pieces. There is a large sticker panel here. I did not use the open and closed, which they wanted to put on the doors of the bank. I thought I would maybe use them somewhere else where they're not on a transparent piece. But lots of stickers for both the good guys, the bad guys, and the bank. The building is quite modular, so the instruction booklets, this is a book just for the police truck. This is bag number 2. They aren't numbered on the outside as they are now. Maybe the helicopter was number 1. Number 5. Three and 4 for the bad guy's truck, and the bank came later, I believe, so I'm not quite sure which was bag number 1. Also for extra pieces, we do have an orange piece puller. So for the figures, we have 3 policemen. This is the police chief, Sam Grizzled. And then this is the rookie partner. And this is some unnamed lady. Here is the glow-in-the-dark piece as a flashlight. So she has a different torso printing than the other 2 on the front and back. So the back for Sam and the rookie have a police vest, and on the front will also have a police vest, but just shows the badge. Otherwise, the figures are similar. Sam does not have dual printing, and I believe the rookie does not either, and the police lady does not. So then the police have this nice armored truck. It feels very sturdy. It looks very sturdy. But don't let that fool you, because this cockpit windscreen and roof come off relatively easy. They're held on by 4 studs. There's lots of bright yellow here. You can see in contrast with the yellow, it makes this area look quite strange. Here's one of the stickers. There are side mirrors and doors, which I commented is relatively rare in city sets. There's also a jail area which can be lifted via the drone to help the bad guys escape. Okay, not sure quite how that would happen, but there is a way to access it, I imagine, also for getaways. And this steel door in the back. It's quite nice. It works well. The only thing I don't like are these square windows with the lattices really don't stay well. If you push lightly on them, those lattices tend to fall inside. The police also have a helicopter. The helicopter has this net firing system, which works better than you would probably think. There is a sort of latch there that causes it to push forward very quickly. There is a back hatch and again a small jail type area. The middle part is open, which I would prefer it not to be, but I can live with it. Overall, it looks quite good. I think this front end piece is nice to be in blue. And we have stickers on the rear, but where I have the biggest problem here are these stickers on the side. Very similar color, but different color. Maybe it's hard to make out there in the camera, but these are different colored stickers. And they really add so very little. Just a small black circle and 2 small black half trapezoids. That I really wonder why Lego wanted to put these stickers here. It seems very unnecessary. Very, very unnecessary. But, okay. So the police have these 2 vehicles, and they can kind of sit on top of each other. They're not meant to. I'm just saying they can. Because the bad guys are meant to, and they can. So, like with the good guys, we do have 3 bad guys. So it is 3 on 3. We have this guy who is called Hacksaw Hank. So he also has a glow-in-the-dark flashlight piece. And he has this robber mask on. And on the other side, he has a smiley face. They all have the same torso printing. Which, if you look closely, you can see that under their red vests, they're still wearing the criminal striped uniforms. This one is called Betty. And then this one is Vito. So they all have the robber mask on one side and some other kind of printing on the other side. I especially like Vito because he really looks like he could be a Sith Lord with those kind of bags around the eyes, the dark eyes. So they first have a drone, which can be used to break apart this fragile bank. The drone also has a glow-in-the-dark piece, so quite a few glow-in-the-dark pieces here. The drone can easily sit on top of their truck. And I think their truck might be the real hidden treasure in this set. It looks like a kind of standard delivery truck with the clever sticker Clean Getaways on each side. It has a hatch in back and a license plate in the back and front, although in the front it's mostly covered by this grate. They also have mirrors and doors. It looks like only one person is meant to be in the front, but you could move the steering wheel over and also place another one. Not perfectly, but they can fit there. and a sticker on the top also. But where this really shines is that the sides can open up and the back can open down, and we have a very nice crane with a jackhammer to hammer out the wall in the bank, and also a hook to pull the bank door. I really love how this opens up, and on one side of the wall they have a map showing the location of the city bank, and on the other a diagram of how to use the jackhammer with some warnings, which is nice that they take some precautions. So I really love how this truck folds up to look like a very standard normal truck. I suppose that's important in the criminal world. Really think it's great, and as I was building it, I wasn't looking at the box, just building the set and wondering how I missed a crane truck, but they covered it up very nicely. Then we have the set itself. So the last thing you build is the road plate here, which is nice. These are printed. We have the bicycle printing and the road printing. Lego did try to introduce this road plate system. Maybe they haven't completely given up, but I think most of the fans were not enthralled by it. Let me take it off because it is rather cumbersome to pick it all up at once. There's a street light as well. The road plates are quite simple. They're not bad, but they're very cost prohibitive to have a city made out of them. The bank itself is kind of nice, simple looking. This is a sticker and this is a printed tile. And then these are sticker, sticker, sticker. There's a security camera, a glow-in-the-dark street lamp, a mailbox with some letters in it, park bench, and a tree with a squirrel and his acorn. I'm really not sure how that plays into the idea of a bank break-in. We have an alarm on one side, solar panels, radio antenna, a window. What I really love about this bank, though, is just how breakable it is. You can see some of the areas that might be troublesome. So you can put the hook here, pull this off, and go straight into the vault, which would be the intelligent thing to do. You can also take this thing with the hook as well, which contains gold bars and $100 bills, on top of other green pieces, jumper plates mostly. And inside the vault, you also have the green and red lamps and what looks like security deposit boxes, which is quite nice. There's a not so security door here. There's a plant with some bags of money and a small safe and a sticker that says Citibank established 1932, with another wall that can be broken off, and you can take this safe. You can also access the bank from the roof if you want to sneak in under here, or access the vault directly under the air conditioning unit. And then on the first floor, there are the front doors, which can be used. By the way, there are two newspaper tiles of the same printing. Then there is also the ATM, and with some money in it, and you can pull the ATM off and go straight into the first floor bathroom. So it's the first bank with a bathroom that I know of. Although that would probably not be your quickest route to the money. There's also a water cooler, a clock, and a desk, a computer in the front. So I really love how fragile this bank is. Adds a lot of play value. As I was building it, I realized some of the traps immediately, but I was really laughing at how poorly this bank was constructed. In a good way, that really adds a lot of different potential play value. Overall, I think the set is fantastic. You notice that we have 2 flying mobiles, one for the good guys, one for the bad, with the good guys having the larger one. We have 2 vehicles. Here, the bad guys, I think, is much cooler, but they're both cool, and the police one does seem more sturdy. It has larger tires, looks a little more durable. So to help the good guys win, and we have the bank. So I would really think we don't get many banks in Lego, so I'm very happy, and I really did want to get a bank because I did not get the first one in the 80s or 90s. And then I was wondering if I should build it, and I left it in the box for a while until I got some water damage and decided to build it. But I think it is really a perfect set, except one thing. We have 6 minifigures. We have a good piece to price ratio. As I said, we have air vehicles, ground vehicles, a bank for them to fight over. We even have an animal, but we are missing anyone working in the bank. Yes, they could rob it at night, but one employee, even a Lego figure from any other set, just a copy, would have been very much preferred. There is no one for them to hold up, no one for, I mean, I understand Lego doesn't want to show violence, but they're also showing a bank robbery. And they show these hardened criminals who have been to jail breaking in. So really a bank employee would have been strongly preferred. So I really want to give this set a 4.99 out of 5. They just would have had a bank employee. Still, it's an absolutely excellent set. I definitely recommend it, especially if your children like cops or robbers. You know, as a young boy, I would have really loved this set. I still like it today, but it would really be a fantastic set for a kid. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.